Hi, I'm Carol Andrews for another episode of Southwest TV News. Here are some of the stories coming up on today's show.
As the investigation continues into a recent accident south of Moose Jaw, 3 individuals are deceased, with 3 others in hospital, and RCMP indicating alcohol and a lack of using seatbelts were a factor in the single vehicle accident. Following weeks of interviewing candidates, the Swift Current Chamber of Commerce has announced that Darla Lindbjerg will be joining their team as the new CEO. With the fall session on the horizon for Parliament, Cypress Hills Grasslands MP David Anderson has taken on a new role.
Thanks for joining us here today. It's a simple yet hard-hitting message. Drinking and driving don't mix. And RCMP remind you to stay safe on the roads.
Scenes such as this are all too familiar to emergency crews, and a fatal reminder of the ramifications of drinking and driving. As the investigation continues into a recent accident south of Moose Jaw, 3 individuals are deceased, with 3 others in hospital, and RCMP indicating alcohol and a lack of using seatbelts were a factor in the single vehicle accident. A scenario which RCMP say is still taken lightly by many who get behind the wheel.
Alcohol consumption is the leading cause of criminal death on our roadways. A third of all our collisions that we deal with are alcohol related. It just wreaks havoc on families and lost loved ones. It's terrible. The message there is one drink is too many. You just should not be consuming alcohol and then getting into a motor vehicle.
The use of seatbelts continues to be a message law enforcement wants to get across to motorists, stressing that everyone in the vehicle should be safely buckled in once you hit the road.
Unfortunately, we've had some serious incidents in this geographic area where a person's not buckled up, end up ejecting out of vehicles, landing on the highways, and getting struck thereafter. So it's terrible when a body in motion inside of a vehicle gets ejected, all for the sake of wearing a seatbelt.
According to stats from SGI, 291 unbelted vehicle occupants were injured and 48 were killed in collisions in Saskatchewan last year. Meanwhile, alcohol use was a factor in over 1,300 collisions in the province in 2012, resulting in 705 injuries and 56 deaths. We've enjoyed your photos and story ideas all summer, and now we want to see what's happening this fall. Send us your back-to-school photos, your autumn scenery, and other unique images. And you could be a part of the new MySWTV feature at the end of the show. Email us today to contact us at southwesttvnews.com. Another exciting season of Market Square returns to downtown Swift Current, featuring live entertainment, fresh garden produce, crafts, and other unique vendors. Market Square, every Saturday at the corner of Central and Chaplin. Presented by Standard Motors, in partnership with Innovation Credit Union and Southwest TV News.
There's a new face on board at the Swift Current Chamber of Commerce, as the local organization has hired a new CEO.
Following weeks of interviewing candidates, the Swift Current Chamber of Commerce has announced that Darla Lindbjerg will be joining their team as the new CEO. Lindbjerg has lived in Swift Current for the past 10 years, holds a degree in business finance, and is well known in the community for her role as executive director with the Swift Current United Way, and is now looking forward to new challenges on the job with the Chamber.
There's a lot of synergies, I think, between what I was doing with the United Way and the Chamber. Different focus, but the same idea. Basically, you build that organization, you help the community, and you build your brand. And I'm looking forward to doing all 3.
A transition into her new role with the Chamber, which will also see her still tied for the short term to the United Way.
I'm actually on a 6-month term with them where I'm going to be helping them out, helping them transition. The Chamber and the United Way have both agreed to that, and it's good for both organizations, and we're hoping that we can keep both going in good directions and strengthen the United Way and the new person that comes on there, and hopefully we'll have a good result both ways.
Now, with the new CEO in place, the Swift Current Chamber of Commerce has a clear vision of moving its organization forward while increasing its overall membership.
is ensuring that we've got a very solid penetration rate within the business community in Swift Current and District, and to increase that, and to ensure that we are showing value to our members based on all of the good work that we're doing on their behalf.
Darla, Lindbjerg's first big project as CEO of the Swift Current Chamber of Commerce will be the annual SCBEX Awards, scheduled for October 18th at the Sky Centre, a gala event recognizing the achievements of the local business community. More details on tickets for the SCBEX Awards are available from the Chamber office. W.W. Smith Insurance has reached a milestone as it celebrates its centennial. Having served Southwest Saskatchewan for the past 100 years, W.W. Smith Insurance is your motor license issuer, while specializing in all of your personal and commercial needs, including home, auto, agro, business, and life insurance. W.W. Smith Insurance, independently owned and operated since 1913.
Our company helps tell your story and provides you with a solution on how to market your business. Because making a great video is only half the equation. You have to know how to use it.
We've enjoyed your photos and story ideas all summer, and now we want to see what's happening this fall. Send us your back-to-school photos, your autumn scenery, and other unique images. And you could be a part of the new MySWTV feature at the end of the show. Email us today to contact us at southwesttvnews.com.
Cypress Hills Grasslands MP David Anderson has taken on a new role for his portfolio as he continues to represent Southwest Saskatchewan. We have more in this report.
With the fall session on the horizon for Parliament, Cypress Hills Grasslands MP David Anderson has taken on a new role. Prime Minister Stephen Harper has announced the appointment of Anderson to the position of Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Foreign Affairs, a portfolio which Anderson says he looks forward to while bringing his previous experience in other sectors.
I've been Parliamentary Secretary for Agriculture and then for Natural Resources, both issues that are very important in this part of the country, but obviously both of them are international issues as well. So when it comes to agriculture, this part of the country really needs trade. We need to make sure that we're trading around the world or we're not going to have an economy here. Our natural resources have been this source of a lot of discussion about pipelines and trying to export our natural resources. So again, that's an international issue, and I'm glad to have the background in agriculture and natural resources that I can take with me into this job.
And as Anderson prepares for the fall session to resume in Ottawa on October the 16th, he says a strong focus will be on the national economy, with the West continuing to make a strong impact.
Certainly, I think we'll see that in the future. Agriculture right now is doing well. We've got a great crop coming off. There's some price pressure right now, but I think that'll probably correct here later. And then in terms of our natural resources are still strong. Saskatchewan and Alberta are supporting the national economy, and we're glad to do that. So we hope the other provinces can develop that strength as well where there's been weakness.
David Anderson was first elected as Member of Parliament for the Cypress Hills Grasslands constituency in 2000 and has been an advocate of free trade, freedom of religion, and international economic development.
Thanks, Lydia. Can you do it, everybody? And the Olympic Games are celebrating!
Well, this brings to a close another episode of Southwest TV News, reporting the stories that matter to you. We always welcome your news tips. You can always reach us here by phone at our studio or by email to contact us at southwesttvnews.com. Also, be sure to join us daily online for the latest news from across Southwest Saskatchewan and so much more at mylocaltv.ca. And be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest. Thanks for joining us here today. I'm Carol Andrews.